Jill, I heard from my in-laws. You got another promotion at work. The recent project was a success and they rewarded me for it. I'm so happy that my salary has increased. I'll treat you and Logan to dinner next time we meet. Oh no, that's okay. Eating dinner with a single old lady won't be any fun for me. What? More importantly, this is not the time to get carried away over a promotion. It's nice that you're working hard, but you've already turned 36. Please be aware of the fact that you're almost 40 and go look for a partner. Vanessa, like I said before, I'm in no rush to get married. I'll get married when I want to. It's none of your business. Are you saying that for real? Do you really think you can get married anytime you want? You're old and have spots all over your face. If you think you can stay young forever, you are mistaken. Excuse me? Why don't you just buy a partner with money? You've been promoted and your salary has increased. If you give him an allowance of $3,000 a month, maybe someone will marry you even at your age. Are you suggesting my partner should be a kept man? Otherwise, you will never be able to marry someone. There is no value in marrying a 36-year-old woman. You should at least pay him some money if you want to find a man who wants to marry you, Jill. No value? You still hate me as always because of my age. You will also become my age eventually, you know. Huh? Don't compare me with you. What? I married Logan when I was 26. I got married before any of my friends, and I'm already pregnant with a baby. There's a difference between a 36-year-old winner and a 36-year-old loser. Oh, I see. Don't get carried away just because you're doing good at work. You just escaped to work because you're lonely without a man. Even if you get a promotion, the fact that you're miserable won't change. So stop bragging. I'm not bragging. Listen to me. A woman's happiness is marriage. It's important to get married young and have children. If you can't do that, you're a loser, no matter how much you succeed in your career. You're no better than me, Jill. Fine. I'll try my best to get married someday. Good? Even if you do your best now, there will only be unattractive old men left. But it's better than living a miserable single life for the rest of your life. Please follow my example and do your best to get married soon.
Sorry, Jill. I guess you didn't like the restaurant that much. Let me make up for it next time. I'll look for good restaurants that you'll definitely like.
Why did you think I didn't like it, Michael? The food we had today was really good. I loved it.
Really? But I kind of felt like you've been down for the whole day. I thought it was because my date plan was boring.
Of course not. I'm sorry for making you feel that way, Michael. Today's date was great, and the dinner to celebrate my promotion was delicious.
Then what's troubling you? It's rare to see you in such low spirits, and it worries me.
Wow, you can see through me, Michael. Actually, my brother's wife has said terrible things to me again.
Your brother's wife is that young 26-year-old, right? Did she make fun of your age again?
That much wouldn't bother me anymore, but this time she made fun of my promotion and she told me not to get carried away with this much. No matter how good I am at work, I'm still a single loser to her.
What? She said such horrible things to you?
This project was really tough for me. I lost 20 pounds due to stress, and the workload was very demanding. That's why I was so happy to succeed and to be recognized. But I guess that's nothing in the eyes of the people around me.
What are you talking about? You're an amazing person who has accomplished incredible things, Jill. You're the youngest person in the company to become a department head, right? That's a tremendous accomplishment. A 26-year-old can't understand how great you are.
Thank you, Michael.
Anyway, what's up with that brother's wife? What's the big deal just because she's got married a little early?
She's charming in front of my brother and parents, but she hates me because I value things oppositely to her.
Oppositely?
Her happiness is to get married early and have kids. She wanted to quit her job as soon as possible, and I heard she left her job soon after she got married.
There were girls like her in college. All they ever said was, I want to get married. I want to have a baby. I didn't like them because they thought men would support them.
We all have our own ways of life, and I don't mean to judge her, so I don't want her to deny ours either. What's wrong with living a life of work?
Nothing's wrong, and I totally agree with you. But if that's the case, why don't you just tell her you have a boyfriend? You haven't told your family about me yet, have you, Jill? It's a good opportunity, so let's make it known.
I definitely don't want to do that.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't want to introduce you to my family. But right now, my parents are very much affected by her thoughts. It's a bad idea to announce it when they're like that.
How bad is it?
My parents are constantly asking me if I have a boyfriend and when I'm going to get married. They never used to be like that before. I don't know if it's because of her, but they've been so persistent lately that it's been driving me crazy. If I told them about our relationship at this point, it would surely be a hassle for you. They'd probably pester you asking when you're going to propose to me.
Oh.
We both love our jobs, so I want to get married at the right time for both of us. I don't want to pressure you into marriage. And I definitely don't want to marry just because the people around us pushed us into it.
You're right. I feel the same way.
But I've told her once that I have a boyfriend, but I've been keeping it a secret.
Oh, you had told her.
But she didn't believe me at all.
Why?
She thought it was a lie to make me look good. I never bothered to correct it.
What the hell? She doesn't believe you even if you tell her.
But a little more patience until it's over. My brother and his wife are having their wedding at the end of the month. Once that's over, I won't have to see them for a while. My parents should calm down too.
Oh, by the way, I have a wedding at the end of the month too. I almost forgot.
Wasn't it the wedding of someone from your company?
She already resigned from her job, and it's not like we're close, but she went out of her way to invite me. To be honest, it's a hassle.
I guess she respects you a lot. Well then, let's hope we'll both enjoy their weddings. Hey, Vanessa, let me in. Why are you kicking me out of your wedding? Did I do something to offend you? Huh? How can you say such a thing after that? You were flirting with my most important guest. What? I saw it with my own eyes. You were talking to a male guest in a flirtatious manner. And of all people, you shouldn't have been talking to my first love. What? First love? Michael is an OB of the tennis club at my college and used to be my boss at the company I used to work for. I joined the same company because I admired him so much. So you can't go after him, you old hag. What? But calm down, Vanessa. Actually, he is my... How can I be calm about this? I can't believe that my precious first love is being targeted by an old hag. He's not someone an old hag like you can go after. I've been trying to get him to like me for years, but to no avail. I've been rejected because he has been in a long relationship with his girlfriend. There's no way someone like him would be interested in you. I didn't know you liked him that much. To be honest, I still love him the most. But I can't get him, so I have no choice but to marry my second favorite, Logan. What? I can't marry him, but I wanted him to see me in a beautiful dress at least. That's why I invited him, but I didn't expect a single old hag to flirt with him. Don't you dare mess with him, you old hag. Weddings are not a place for old ladies to find love. A single like you, so desperate to find a man, go home now. Then I'll go home with my boyfriend. What? It seems like he and I are the only unmarried people at this wedding. It's normal for guests to chat with each other. But if I'm going to be misunderstood like that, I'm leaving right now with Michael. What? Michael? I'm sorry that my boyfriend Michael and I are both lonely bachelors. We were both so busy with our jobs that we postponed our marriage. And now we're at this age. Your boyfriend? Michael? My boss? Your boyfriend? We both were invited to a wedding today, but I didn't realize it was the same one. I was so surprised at the coincidence that I couldn't stop talking to him, so I'm not trying to look for a man, you know. I'd rather go home as you wish than be misunderstood so rudely. Wait a minute. That can't be true. He can't be your boyfriend. That's a lie. Michael has had a girlfriend he's been dating for years. Yeah, that's me. You've got to be kidding me. That's absolutely unbelievable. I'm so young and pretty, and I've tried everything to get him, but nothing worked. Why would he go out with a 36-year-old woman?
What's wrong with me dating a 36-year-old woman? I've been dating Jill for over 10 years.
What?
We met at a cafe I used to go to often. Jill went there often too. She was always beautiful and attractive. I kept asking her out, and after a while, she finally agreed to go out with me. From that day until today, she's been my one and only girlfriend. So, do you have a problem with that?
Oh no. Is that you, Michael?
I've always heard about Jill's troubling sister-in-law, but I never thought it was you, Vanessa, that was troubling her. I heard you made fun of her age and the fact that she's single.
Oh, no. I didn't make fun of her.
How can you lie so boldly? She told me everything that happened. You think you can fool me with such a hasty lie?
Well?
What's wrong with being 36? So what if she married in her late 30s? Has Jill's way of living ever caused you trouble? Stop meddling in other people's lives.
Oh no. Tell me this isn't happening. My first love. He was everything I've ever wanted, but he's dating Jill. No matter how hard I tried, I could never have you. But why? Why her?
Huh?
Why of all people are you dating such an old lady? I'm younger and prettier than her. Why are you dating Jill even after you turned me down?
You know what? If I was choosing based on age alone, I wouldn't be choosing you. There are plenty of younger girls out there, and you act like an old hag who sticks her nose into other people's lives.
I'm like an old hag?
And even if I were to choose based on looks, I wouldn't choose an ugly bitch like you. You're an ugly bitch with a narrow sense of value and enjoys making fun of people. Your bad character shows up in your face.
Ugly bitch with a bad character? I've never been called like that in my life. Plus, I've never had trouble in making boyfriends.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was rude of me to say such a thing to my girlfriend's sister-in-law. I just couldn't help spilling out my true thoughts.
That's terrible. I didn't know you were such a mean person. You've always been so kind to me, and I've always admired you.
I was trying so hard to be a man worthy of Jill. I wanted to be a man who's kind to everyone and who people can look up to. I just wanted to be a great person like Jill. The me that you liked was made for Jill.
Oh no.
But I can't be kind to someone who hurts someone I care about. I mean, you're not even worth being nice to. I'm really glad you quit your work. I don't have to see your face ever again.
I've never known such a cold side of you. This is not the Michael I know.
Well then, we'll both be skipping your wedding. Please have a wonderful wedding without the miserable bachelors.
How could you do this to me? It's all messed up because of you, Jill. Yesterday's wedding sucked. I heard about it. It was a disaster, right? My mother said it was more like a funeral. That's because you two left together. I was so shocked at the fact Michael was saying awful things to me. I couldn't stop crying. But I had to smile because it was my wedding. Everyone was watching me, but the tears wouldn't stop. The bride was crying in the wedding hall. And they weren't happy tears. They were different tears. How awkward that must be. So, the staff at the wedding venue tactfully let me leave to sort out my mind. Logan tried his best to comfort me. But I was so shocked by what happened that I couldn't control my feelings. I took it out on Logan. I accidentally told him, "You're only my second favorite guy, so shut up." What? That's the worst thing to say to him. I can't believe you said such a thing to your worried groom. Just when I realized it was too late. Logan says he'll never forgive me for this. He wants to divorce me. Anyone will want to divorce in that situation. My parents managed to convince him to continue with the ceremony. But I couldn't stop crying, and Logan had a disappointed look on his face. The whole wedding ceremony was ruined. I feel sorry for the staff and the guests. I wouldn't want to be stuck in that awkward space for a whole day. Logan, he's still mad at me. He seriously wants a divorce. He says he can't stand me. Please, Jill, help me convince Logan. I can't do that. A 36-year-old woman is busy with work and love. I don't have time for my stupid sister-in-law. You're abandoning me. I'm your sister-in-law. Do you really want us to divorce like this? I'm also carrying his child. That's between you and him, so you two have to discuss what to do. But as for me, I'd be happier if you divorced my brother. I don't want to see your face ever again.
What?
How could I not hate you after you've made fun of me so much? You knew I would dislike you.
Well?
Then you're on your own to convince my brother to not divorce you. I'm a woman who lives a life of work, and I've got lots of work today. My brother and his wife had numerous discussions about divorce. Vanessa was desperately trying to persuade Logan, but Logan found out that she was having an affair with a man who looked like Michael behind his back. That resulted in their divorce. They're going to run a DNA test after birth, and if the child is really my brother's, he will be taking care of him as a single parent. By the way, I'm not sure when we will get married yet. Marriage is still a long way off while we enjoy our work. However, we have recently started living together, which I have longed for, and we are spending happy and joyful days together.